Hi guys, welcome to Star Wars Saturday Night. I am Anthony. This is Collectors Entertainment Network, and today we are going to go over one of the best things to come down the Star Wars home video pipeline in a while, and that is A Saga on Home Video second edition, a 3-part volume by Nathan P. Butler. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to show you a little bit of it. But first, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe, please like, please comment, and please share this with anyone you think may like it as well. Okay, let's get into it. A few years back, the first edition of A Saga on Home Video was this copy right here. A Fan's Guide to U.S. Star Wars Home Video Releases by Nathan P. Butler. And this was, it's an amazing book. Here it is, actually signed by Nathan himself. And it was a great resource for home video collecting. And you've got nice pictures, although black and white pictures, which changes in the second edition, as we will see. Some great pictures, some great insight, some great info here. So just an all-around great book. And if you look in the acknowledgments page right there, yours truly has been acknowledged. I sent him something that I guess got put into the collection. I know one thing I sent him, but I thought it, I'm not sure if it was after this had come out, and is definitely in this second edition that we're going to get to in a second, or if I sent them something and then I sent them something else that got in, because I also have acknowledgments in that as well. So let's get into why we're here. Saga on Home Video second edition. Okay guys, here it is, a 3-volume set. A Saga on Home Videos volume 1, 2, and 3. Let us take a look at the first one. Here you go. Beautiful cover. These are the hardcover editions. There is a soft cover edition, and you can also get it on Kindle, all of which you can get on Amazon. But here I splurged for the hardcover edition. What a great book. Like I said, if you look, here we go, A Saga on Home Video. And if we get to the acknowledgments page, there I am, right there. Again, I can show you when we get to it what I sent him, sent into him that made it in. But let's just look at some of these beautiful, there's an introduction, but let's show you all the beautiful photos that are in here. Glimmers of Hope, Chapter 1. This shows you all the different formats. If you are a Star Wars home video collector, this is the most useful resource of information that you can ever have. It's just absolutely priceless when it comes to home video collecting. I'm not going to show you everything, but here are some of the early days with the 8mm film reels, and you could have the cassette for Empire to hear it, because the film reel was silent, and then you would play the cassette along with it. But they did release ones that had sound to it. Here are your Kenner movie viewers. He's got all these amazing, wonderful pictures. The movie viewer projector too. Okay, I don't want to show you everything because I want you to buy the book, but I did just want to go over some great things. He gives you, look, even little things about, how to tell the difference between different labels, what they mean, when they were released, what's on them. Some of the ones of the original trilogy in the 80s, there was one that have no trailer, one a trailer before, one before the feature, one after the feature. All that kind of stuff is gone over. Here's the laser discs. In fact, there's the laser discs right there. And that is what this book is all about. The first chapter is basically the original trilogy. In this volume, A New Hope, Empire, Jedi, the special editions, The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. Oh, it's the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. And then explore Lucas's 6 original films on VHS, Beta, CED, Laserdisc, and more. So that is what is in Volume 1. Oh, but before we get out of Volume 1, here's the thing that I provided to him. See this? The pre-order little pamphlet. It was like a bag stuffer for Tower Records pre-order deal where you get the 5 postcards. I sent that to him because I used to work at Tower Records, and I had, I have, like, you know, a bunch of them, maybe 10 that I just took home one day because they were just bag stuffers. And when I came across them, I sent them to him, and he went ahead and put them in the book. So that's probably why I got my acknowledgement. All right, let's move on to Chapter 2. And by Chapter 2, I really mean Volume 2. And here is Volume 2. A Guide by Nathan P. Butler, 2nd edition, Volume 2 of 3. And in this volume, The Force Awakens, Rogue One, The Last Jedi, Solo, The Rise of Skywalker, The Skywalker Saga, and more. So basically, the Disney releases. And again, it has the same acknowledgments in the front and some beautiful photos within here. And just like I said, I cannot stress it enough what a resource this is for Star Wars home video collectors. If you're going to spend the money to get into Star Wars home video collecting, spend the money and get this book because it'll steer you in the right direction. And another thing he does is this is a United States home video release book, but he's got a lot of things like little sidebars that say meanwhile in the United Kingdom or meanwhile in this other country. So he goes over a much more comprehensive version of video, home video collecting for Star Wars than just the United States, though it is primarily for the United States. Again, I cannot stress enough what an amazing resource this is. Now, guys, this is the hardcover, obviously the more expensive version. There is a soft cover, which is a little less expensive, but it is in 3 volumes. But so whichever way you go, it will be of huge benefit to you. And here we go, A Saga on Home Video, Volume 3 of 3. Now, in this volume is sort of all the others outside the movies. You've got Droids, Ewoks, Ewok Films, Clone Wars, the 2D microseries, the Clone Wars, the full animated series, Rebels, Resistance, Disney Plus content, Lego Star Wars, behind-the-scenes programs, tips for collectors, and much more. And here it is. This is sort of your potpourri volume. But again, great stuff. Look at all this Clone Wars stuff. And of course, it is filled with great information. Like here with the Ewoks, you have the silver rental label and then the standard retail label. So this way you can tell which version you have. I actually have 2. And I looked into it. I saw that and I threw it up on the Star Wars Home Video Facebook group, and I believe it was Nathan who answered me and said that's what it was, and that'll actually be in the upcoming book. This was before the book was released. So he's always quick to answer any questions if you ever go over to the Star Wars Home Video Facebook group. So here you go. Just great, great stuff. I cannot stress it enough. I don't want to show you everything because, again, I want you to buy the book. And I don't know if Nathan will come down on me for copyrights infringement. But there it is. Volume 3, Volume 2, Volume 1 of A Saga on Home Video, a guide by Nathan P. Butler. Before we go today, I did have a special request by my son, Steven. He is 6 years old. He's going to be 7 in less than a month. And he built this little Lego Millennium Falcon with Han Solo. Built this by himself, followed the instructions, and built it. He got this from his grandma, my mom, about a week or so ago. And he wanted it to be on one of my shows. I said, okay, the next Star Wars Saturday night I do, this is getting featured prominently. That is by my son, Steven, the Lego master of all time. All right, guys, before we go, I would like to ask you again to please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below. Tell me your Star Wars home video memories and what you got in your collection. Please share this with anyone you think may like it as well. And, of course, please like the video. That helps a lot, too. Okay, again, I just want to show you the Saga on Home Video. Go to Amazon, buy the hardcover, buy the soft cover, or just get the Kindle version if that's the way you read books. Although, I think if you're a home video collector, you probably want the physical copy. Either the soft cover or the hardcover. All right, that's it for this week. So until next week, may the Force be with you, and have a good one.